lifestyle not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like poof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittle beat. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready, striker, 3-3.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know It goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 20. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Mills now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Mills now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play fake, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 15. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Vikings at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
These two teams all tied after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by... Maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, Was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mills to throw it. Going for the deep ball. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
Caught on the slant. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 10 yards out. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Cook again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Up the middle, it's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 178 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. He dumps it off to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Red.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Vikings, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
lifestyle not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy.
Boz, we'll go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just aim it better the Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail jerk. I'm the last one to see it. You might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi, talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just lame. You know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. It started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just lame. You know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody. This is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be. Don't got no whip. Rag on no petty. Flip like talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. We not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. All that text and calls, you run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on the throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing me.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm impossible. Impossible.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Yeah, throw my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, yeah, so we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we without a ride nobody way, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yana hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
from the dust, big dog silly. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. I'm ready, me hit it heavy. I'm so ready, that my shit heavy. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for mine. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, probably call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what the drums at?
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.
Oh, what's going on, little champ? Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready for it? All right. Need to get myself set up. Then we're gonna do this. All right, we getting ready to pull that up. All right, so y'all know, as y'all know, if y'all in here, try to keep the outside talk minimal. Just mute yourself if you need to. And then let's get it rolling. Remember, hot topics. I'll post them again in the commish chat. And then this way we kind of keep a little bit on target. Let's try to stay on the. Let's try to stay on the levels of what we're on here for.
Hey, Danny.
What's up?
My wife says she's mad at you.
Why? What did I do?
Cause you started this. Cause you started this stream right in the middle of her grandma showing up. she's like, you better not be yelling in the middle of her being here. And I'm like, I don't know. So there's a stream going on. I might.
Right. All right, guys. So what do you guys think? Should I punish still the Texans or?
I don't know. I just headshot a bobcat though.
Damn! What the hell, nigga?
Hit that bobcat with some cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, I did.
Why? He was
Because the
pulling
door
up on
was
your
open.
crib?
You can turn it back on now.
He was pulling up on your crib or something?
Nah, I'm just. Yeah, I'm playing a hunting game, Danny.
Oh, I was about to say, damn. I'm glad I didn't record that right off.
Nah, we don't get bobcats. we don't get bobcats. We get bears. So if you ever hear me say I shot a bear 6 times, then that might be the case. Nah, I'm gonna put the whole 15 clip in him. Just to make sure that bitch dead.
That hunting game, is that the one that gives you coins or something like real life money or something like that?
What?
Yeah, there's a hunting game in the Play Store that gives you real life money.
Deadass? What's that called? I'll play that motherfucker.
I forgot. I had to look in one of my old phones. All right, let's go live on this thing.
Oh, it's on the phone? It's not on the PlayStation?
Yeah, it's on the phone.
Oh, I'm
Literally gives
playing
you
one on
real
the
life money.
PlayStation. That'd be fun though. I wouldn't
All right,
mind.
here we go.
Give it away,
Oh,
give it
you know
away,
what? I
give it
gotta
away
add
now.
to that. I just thought about it.
Alright, let me close this game out.
That, and then.
Alright, what are we discussing in this one, Danny?
I put it in the commission's chat. I am gonna be starting off with promoting Dax League. So once I start seeing people getting in.
Yeah, why don't I ever get to be Game of the Week, Danny? I know I'm terrible, but like... Yo, hey Danny, what do you mean when you say show and drive class in collars?
What happened?
Like, what is collars?
Oh, like if they hit up the line and come on here like Trey did that one time and.
Oh.
Jairi's on the line. Hold up. That might work for me. Andrews for Jairi. Put Jairi with Marcus and Marlon. I'll suffer a tight end.
Oh, Danny. Danny, I was telling Dak about that trash game last night.
Oh yeah, bro. I was hurt.
For what?
Madden, boy.
Hey,
Madden,
you saw.
Madden
Danny,
did not want me to drop 80 on Dell for nothing.
Danny threw 7 interceptions last night.
You saw what I did to Texans?
Man, all they do is cry. Him and Bears, like we've been running leagues for what, 6 years, 7 years together. Well, for you guys, I've been with y'all for like 3-4 years, but I've been running leagues on PS4 like for the longest time.
Well, he thought because he was gonna get those runs. I was like, I don't care. You could run all game long. You're gonna kill clock. I'm ahead.
Right. When I saw him run on that 4th down, I was like, that's so stupid.
Yep. And I purposely didn't use.
When I saw him running in the
I
fourth
purposely
quarter, I was
didn't
like, why
use.
are you running? You're down 10 points. Like, what are you doing?
I purposely
and then when he went
didn't
to that
use.
Trips left, I saw trips left, and I was like, Kevin's in cover 4. That's the first thing I said.
I'm
I
gonna
was
do
like,
cover 4.
Kev's in
I
cover
mean, my
4.
stream's
This
up.
man's running trips left. This is gonna get picked off either by the safety or by the cornerback far right. It was Humphreys who was on the far right, right?
Nah, it was Humphreys. Yeah, but Cena is the one who ran all the way across.
No, but I'm saying it was either gonna be.
Oh no, wait, left side. Are you talking about like?
On the left side.
Cause you know
So
how
your
Madden
left,
the left
his
end.
right.
Yeah,
His
on my
streaks and his
on his
crosses
right
come from
on
left
his
to
right it's Humphreys. On my I guess right, if you want to call it, it's Cena.
Yeah, on that pick it was Humphreys though, because I saw the cover
Mhm.
4. I don't understand how he didn't see the cover 4 from the get. Literally, the 2 cornerbacks are pulling all the way up, and the safeties are literally just slowly pulling back.
Yep.
These users don't get that. Some of these users cry about stupid things. The game is very
And
tangible.
then,
It's very
and then
easy
he's crying
to
about
put yourself in
seeing
position.
being. I'm like, seeing one season got 13 picks, right? And you don't think he's gonna get any upgrades from that?
No,
I mean,
because
come
the
on.
problem is with these users is that they believe in the like
Get out from
analogies
there.
of, oh, I've been in leagues where people cheat and the commissioners cheat. We don't do that here. Everybody
Mhm.
gets the same amount of work. My commissioner group gets a little bit more because they have to put the work in. So
No, but Scene starts off at a 92, 94 Excel or something like that.
Oh, and then you put speed
Or a
packs on.
93 speed, 94 Excel, something like that. And then I used 2 speed traits for him, and he got a speed bump, and he got an acceleration bump.
Because I know I haven't met him.
That's why he's at 95, 99.
You forget, I drove to meet her.
Chat. Y'all gotta make sure that if y'all in here, please post your names so I know who is who. And this way we're not lost in the conversations. Post your team name up in the stream so this way when I go back and look at it, I know what teams are in my chat. If anytime y'all wanna hop in and talk your ish, let me know. You can jump in, talk your ish. We'll have Dak or Dale get you guys on here, which would be Cowboys and what's your team again? Eagles. I keep forgetting that he's the Eagles, even though I just played that man last night.
The terrible Eagles.
The Angles.
The not as bad as the Steelers Eagles because I'm 2-2 instead of 0-4 like I would have been if I was still the Steelers.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you though. Giving you a decent team makes you a decent player. Giving you a trash team, you're just trash.
Now I'm trash either way, but the team helps.
So originally I was supposed to do this whole setup with the game of the weeks. We were gonna talk about what the game of the weeks were and then what our predictions were. but because the game of the week like literally got played right off the bat.
Yeah, man. I couldn't even put my thing on the Falcons because I know this man. Dak was gonna be too busy trying to throw the football on him. I know you're gonna lose to Falcons.
Game, man, 31-14. Let's go over game of the week. So I think we have one more game of the week, no? Or has everybody played the game of the weeks? No, the Browns and Chargers still have to play.
Yeah, you gotta do quick passes, bro, like in real life.
Slants. Flats. Oh, that's because you listen to who? Oh, Map, yeah, because Map doesn't know nothing about containing
bro,
run games
you should just run 3-4 on rush plays, man. Saw blast. That's all you gotta do. Saw blast.
So what was it that Map told you to do exactly?
He said put your DT to your D end? Bro, what? What?
No wonder Map gets ran on all the time.
Oh, no, but that's a my player, right? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
It is a bad idea.
It's not that bad of an idea.
Tackle. It's a D tackle.
Yeah, but it's a D tackle with what? Hold on, I'll check right now. It's a DT. It's a defensive tackle of 89 speed, 92 excel, 89 strength, 99.
That man Map was giving him advice when they were both lit. That's funny as hell.
It's not a bad idea, but
it's a terrible idea. I would never put a D tackle. Even my player, who's a D tackle, who's one of the best D tackles in the league, I would never put him at D. He does.
I don't know.
That,
he does because he has like 5'6" defensive linemen with superstar traits.
I don't know. Danny was getting very upset with my D line last night.
Yeah, my offensive line was playing like ass. I was having the same 49ers where my O line wasn't covering for me and my quarterback was throwing ass. Like normally my quarterback maybe would have great games, but good Lord Almighty.
Oh, they about to get salty because a lot of players are getting upgrades now. Oh
but,
man, he about to cry like baby.
What about the
49ers
and Bears game? I didn't even get to
how
see
is
that.
Harrison Phillips a 90 overall now?
That was a close ass game.
Bro, it wasn't a good game. It was a terrible game, man. It was total like 12 picks.
You should have seen mine and Dale's.
all they kept doing was trying to throw deep when it's raining and it's like 8-mile-per-hour wind.
Oh, it was raining in their game? No, my
made
game
no
was sunny. It was
sense.
just throwing bad picks. Damn, that's tough. Yeah, throwing that many picks in a rain game. That should have been all run, all game. Throw the quick 8 passes and move on. That's crazy. I wish I would have seen that one. I like those little close games like that. What did it come down to? Like a field goal at the end, or was it just already 17-14? Man said raining and 15-mile-an-hour wind. Sheesh. And then now Kevin Texans game. Man, I like talking about this one because we gotta change Texans names to conspiracies. I'm gonna change them to conspiracies. Get him a nice little aluminum hat and everything. Conspiracy hat around his head, and put him on there and let him know what's what. You know what I'm saying? Because those conspiracies are getting really tough where he sits here and says certain things that literally crack me up. As soon as they went and pointed out when somebody was cheating on our commish group in season 1, we did what we had to do. We got rid of the commissioner, and that was it. Everything was changed back. Everything continued, and we moved forward. Then you got him conspiring again with no facts at all. No facts. Nothing to show proof of. You can go into transaction logs and literally look at everything that we do. Any type of movements that we do. Majority of the edits that we do are for other users. They're not even for ourselves. If we do any edits for ourselves, 100% of the time they have to be streamed. Majority of the times when I do the edits, I do them quick so I don't stream them. And they're literally for other teams. They're not even for me. I don't think I've actually touched my team in the streams or to fix them or anything like that since... I think it was like free agency when I was doing all the upgrades for everybody, and that was pretty much it. But it wasn't anything.
The only thing I've streamed for editing my team was like switching people's positions.
Right. That's another thing I did do too. Oh, and just real quick for the conspiracy theorists out there, because I do want to get Kev's opinion on his game and all that stuff, because I do like to hear the trash talking that he does about it.
About me?
So, for the conspiracy, Mr. Texans, this is very important for you to know. So, all these guys might have traits, right? You were talking about my DBs, right? All my DBs have traits. They're all traded up, right? They're all under 70, what, 75, 76, right? Look what this does when you really don't have the overall. Ah, look! You can't put abilities on them. Ah! So all I'm crying about, oh, you got all these traits. He's not over a 75. He can't do anything.
Right.
All he's getting is XP boost. If you don't know that about Madden right now, and you're this deep into Madden, you say you play Madden every year, you might want to switch to FIFA or something. I don't know.
Yeah, look. My quarterback got 1+ Excel and 1+ speed now.
Nice. When users do that, when they say stupid things like that, you can tell very often that they don't understand Madden for what it is. I'm the type of user that puts superstar traits, X Factor traits on players that have speed and all that, because they're young, and then I can develop them. But some people put them on guys who already are pretty much developed 85, 80s, 90s, who don't really have, you know, superstar X Factor, and pushes them where they need to be pushed.
I do that sometimes.
So when you see this, that's what it is. The reason why I win my matches is because of my front seven. It's not because of anything else. So that's that. Anywho, moving forward. So game of the week, Kev.
Yo.
What was it that you saw about Texans, and you know, what you gotta say out to him for what happened?
That cheeky ass laugh.
That I'm his daddy. Put it like that. I'm gonna keep it PG-13. I'm his daddy. He wants to claim himself as the Reyes Slayer, but he just got slayed by Reyes.
And he claims himself as the Reyes Slayer, but he's what, 2-7 against us, I believe. If I'm not wrong.
Damn,
hey, Danny, what really cracks me up about him putting his name like that, I was just talking to someone about that the other day. They were like, why does his name say Reyes Slayer? I was like, because he beat one Reyes out of the, like, you know, multiple we got in this thing.
Ah, damn it, I put the wrong thing.
And it's funny because a lot of people like to say certain things about, you know, this league is ran like, differently than other leagues. And it's like, yeah, we run it differently because we try to make sure that everybody gets some love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets that little love on what they're doing. And this way, you know, the teams are all competitive. I had Bengals complaining after he got mollywopped by the Steelers. Oh, you added all these things to his team. Yeah, it's 3 seasons where the team wasn't barely progressed.
Like it's not our fault that you joined in late and then you know.
I don't know, bro.
I think that was Dale.
It wasn't me, you fat bitch.
It was definitely you.
It's definitely Dale. He's eating the mic right now.
It was Kevin's fat ass.
And what's up?
Nah, my volume might just be up too loud.
I think that what tends to happen is these users forget that we're trying to make the league competitive. If a user come in that is competitive and I help this team out so he can compete, that's on you to adjust. Not on me to make it easier for you. I brought in comp, you asked for comp, I bring in comp, you lose to comp, then you complain about it. That's welcome to commissioning. Welcome to commissioning. You know, it is what it is.
But you also bring in trash players too.
Yeah, I do bring in some trash players because we do need to
Panthers trash.
Yeah, Panthers trash, like
Panthers,
trash.
Jags. You know,
Panthers, Eagles.
Jaguar is definitely trash, man. That man don't even know what he's doing half the time.
I agree with that.
Hold on.
But it's important to know that we're here to make the league competitive. On a side note, talking about competition, Dak is running a side league right now for everybody to play in. It's a league that's going to help us kind of in between, and we're going to make it as serious as we can because we ultimately do want to run 3 leagues. I do want to run endgame at least to 5, 6, 7 seasons. I do want to do that because what we're doing is practically once after this season ends in Endgame, there is no more trade boost. There is no more anything. You're gonna play with the team you have, and the draft that you go into, you have to be able to draft. Like, it's that simple. So, Endgame is going to be pushed, hopefully to season 5, 6, 7, hopefully up until June, July area, if we can. If not, there'll probably be another reboot at some point for it. Maybe new users, because I know some players get burnt out because they're in so many leagues and whatnot. But
hey,
our league is the most, out of all leagues that I've been in between the months of April and March, this has been the most complete league, most competitive league, most attuned league by the commissioners. I was just in another league called Turfs. Their commissioners are completely gone from their league. Right. Their league is ran by a whole bunch of old people, old heads, and some garbage, whiny ass, old dudes. And they're basically progressing their whole league into PS5, not understanding that you're still running a PS4 league. You still have users who want to play their games, and they're completely ignored to a point where they're sitting there giving out their commissioners forced wins, even though they should have gotten forced losses. So we're in that weird state with certain leagues. So if you guys know users who want to join, let us know, because that's one thing I still will comp. I will comp users from bringing in users. For example, I brought in 2 new users. Once they complete their 4 games, I do get X Factor pull on any player 87 or under. So that is the actual gift right now, or comp right now, for bringing in users. I know right now we do need a, what was it, Titans?
Damn it, man.
A Titans user, and then we need a soon-to-be Giants user.
Yeah, because Giants played 1 game. He played the Browns and ain't played
he's becoming a little too difficult to even schedule with. And
like, I know when I had him in week 2, I asked him the night we advanced. I said, "Hey, when can you play?" He waited till the night before advance and was like, "Oh, I can play you tomorrow morning." And I'm like, "Dude, I gotta work tomorrow morning. Like, why you respond so damn late?"
Right, and that's the other thing too. We'll get to that in a minute, because one of the things I do want to go over with is we have users who really like playing their games off the bat. Be patient, wait for other players to play. We just advanced, like map, we just advanced. You have a whole 24 hours to put in a schedule. Now, if your opponent doesn't put that schedule in, then that's a whole different story, but we'll get to that in a minute. But going back to what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing that I like about that is the fact that being able to have 3 leagues gives everybody an opportunity to play throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of you guys get bored throughout the week waiting for other people to join or for other people to play. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. If you're in other leagues and you know other users are active, they don't necessarily need to be comp, but at least active, that gives us the opportunity to bring in these users and kind of make them compete in these leagues or make them better. Pretty much all teams have all been tuned up to a point where they can compete as long as they have a user. But it's that fact. So we're trying to leak everybody from our league here in Endgame into that league, and then leak both leagues into the new one once we get into the draft league. It's important to get together and be able to bring in users and make it competitive, make it fun again. And then we're gonna be making sure that the league that Dak has running, he's gonna be making sure really that the league is a little bit more fun than this one. I guess we would say less rules and more ability.